About
very
getting
excited.
graduating today, and we're looking forward to be somewhere in the world
And I'm really happy to see my old friends actually.
making MRG proud and famous.
Oh, we love you.
Yeah, we love him so much.
We love him a lot.
No. Congratulations, everybody.
I'm from India.
And I'm from Pakistan. We are very excited. We have been waiting for this event like from last 1.5 years after going to finish our study. Like today we are here.
I'm feeling very excited. I'm originally from India. I've done my master's at networking in MIT. I'm feeling quite well. I'm doing professionally at the moment so that I can apply for my permanent residency here. And I've got so much information from Melbourne Institute of Technology regarding networking subjects. So I'm feeling very excited.
I'm feeling happy, great, excited as well. It's a beautiful weather, beautiful people, and everyone is happy.
I'm very excited. I completed my degree. That's my best achievement in my life. So I'm very, very, very excited.
It's a very good experience studying with MIT, and the staff and the teachers are really, really good. And we got very good suggestions from the staff, and we had a very good library and the librarians as well. And it's a very good experience, and I'm so excited today to be graduated.
MIT is good. Especially the staffs, the teachers, and the library all are very good.
Seriously. One more. Bring the head around again. Tilting. Alright, big smile, hug. Good.
I'm feeling very good. It's exciting because this is the time when you get your reward for the hard work that you have done so far.
It's good to graduate anyways.
It was a great experience. We really enjoyed today. My parents coming for celebrate this graduation ceremony. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very happy.
Absolutely, happy, on top of the world.
It was more exciting for my girlfriend rather than me because she's been preparing for this day since a month or so? Yeah.
I thought studying at MIT was really rewarding. The teachers were great, they were really helpful and supportive and really went out of their way to assist in any way they could. I can't wait to get that degree in my hand. Yeah.
We're all getting ready for the graduation. We've got 100 students here to graduate, to collect their awards today, and we're all very excited about that. So this is the opportunity for everybody to have a little bit of lunch and get together, put their robes on, their finery, look as though they're in a Gilbert and Sullivan opera.
I studied business at MIT. Took me 2.5 years, 3 years. But it was good to finish it eventually, and I did pretty well in most of my units, which was good, so pretty happy all around. Studying at MIT was an amazing experience, and I've grown as a person so much from being there.
We're backstage, we're busy having lunch, making sure we don't get hungry for the next 2 hours.
In my career as a university president, I think I did preside at probably something between 150 and 200 graduations, and I never tire of them. I mean, there's a great joy in seeing students collect their testimonies for all their I think considerable efforts, and especially I think for their family and their supporters to be there and help support the people in a very special moment. I mean, it's for many of the people there today, this is a defining moment in their career and in their lives.
Master of Networking, yeah. We all three were together. Master of Networking, yeah. Networking students, IT. Yeah, IT rocks.
It was an amazing experience at MIT.
It was a great pleasure studying at MIT. It was indeed a degree with difference, yes. Because I got the scholarship as well. I was a part of the work experience program, and I'm still a part of MIT. I'm the current alumni member in the academic board. So it always feels great to be a part of MIT. Yes, I'm glad.
This is an annual event for us and for our students, of course, the graduates. So this is a time for celebration, and then they have had hard, years of hard work, 2 or 3 years. So it's an exciting time for us and for our students.
Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you all to stand and welcome our official party. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim Smith and I am your Master of Ceremonies today. I ask you all to join in singing the first verse of the Australian National Anthem, the words of which are printed in your program. We will be led in singing Advanced Australia Fair by our vocalist Hayley Kramer.
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and well-worked soil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
I now invite the Chair of the MIT Higher Education Governing Council, Professor John Rickard, to deliver the address of welcome and to in turn extend a welcome to our distinguished guest speaker.
This ceremony today is being held on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people, and I'd firstly like to acknowledge them as the traditional owners. I'd also like to pay my respects to their elders, past and present, and the elders from other communities who may be here today. The Honourable Peter Hall, MLC, Victorian Minister for Higher Education and Skills, and Minister responsible for the teaching profession. Other special guests of MIT from the professional bodies, from the regulatory authorities, and our partners from industry and commerce, welcome. I'm pleased also to welcome our MIT family, my fellow members of the MIT Higher Education Governing Council
the Chair of the Academic Board, Professor Wayne Robinson, and the members of his board, our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Shesh Gale, and our Managing Director, Mrs. Jimuna Gurung. Welcome also to MIT General Manager, Mr. Austin Kijagulu, the heads of our 2 academic schools, Dr. George Fernandez and Professor Christopher Wright. And welcome to all our other MIT academic staff members, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, last but very importantly, welcome to our graduands. And indeed, I'm very pleased to say we have a record number of them here today. This is the 3rd annual graduation ceremony of MIT. As the chair of the MIT Higher Education Governing Council, I'm delighted that so many of you have been able to join us today. I'm pleased that you're able to share this very important day with us to help our graduands, who are all sitting before me, to celebrate their significant individual achievements. Minister, we're especially delighted to have you with us today. Cabinet ministers lead very busy lives, and we're very grateful that you've made the time to attend our graduation ceremony. I'll introduce the minister shortly, but first, I should like to make a few remarks touching on the significance of today for MIT and its graduands. Today, exactly 100 MIT students present at this ceremony. They will graduate with master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, or higher education diplomas from our institute. Another 76 students are not able to be with us today and therefore will receive their awards in absentia. However, I'm sure they are with us in spirit. In total, therefore, that makes 176 students graduating from MIT today. A record number, something that we're all very proud of. Indeed, our ceremony today is notable for the fact that it comes less than 7 years after MIT was first approved by the Victorian government to deliver higher education courses in its own name and by its own authority. Minister, I think this performance justifies the Victorian government's confidence in our institute and in the quality teaching of our staff. MIT was established 12 years ago. We've much experience in delivering higher education courses in partnership with universities. Indeed, we're both pleased and proud to be an affiliate institution of the University of Ballarat. That said, we have now matured to the extent that we are confidently delivering our own courses, which are required by the Victorian and Australian governments to be of the same standard and equivalence to comparable courses in universities. The many graduands here today are a testimony to MIT's growth and to its acceptance and strong reputation among students, both here in Australia and from overseas countries. Our graduates today are from the MIT Schools of Business and Information Technology. These 2 disciplines are crucial to workforce growth in Australia and are the means by which many young people today can enter satisfying and highly rewarding professional careers. Our increasingly technological world is looking for business graduates and information technology graduates who are work ready, understand the society in which they live, and can make an important contribution to economic and social development. Many of our graduands today who are from overseas will take up residence in Australia and play important roles in our business and community life. Indeed, many of you have already secured jobs appropriate to your professional skills and training. Congratulations to you, and best wishes to those who are now actively searching for career appointments. Many of you will choose to return to your own countries. Australian tertiary education has a proud record of people from overseas studying in Australia and returning to their own countries to play important roles in national development. To those of you going home with MIT degrees, we all wish you bon voyage. We extend our very best wishes to you for successful careers and fulfilling lives. We hope we might see some of you return to MIT for further studies in the future, after a bit of a pause, I suspect. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the MIT community for their contributions in equipping our graduates with their awards and their achievements. I acknowledge that members of the MIT Higher Education Governing Council and our academic board, two highly qualified groups of academics from neighbouring universities and from the world of industry and commerce, who advise us on the academic direction and quality of our courses and programs. Also, I would like to acknowledge the important contributions of our two newest academic leaders, Dr. George Fernandez, who heads up the School of Information Technology, and Professor Christopher Wright, the head of our rapidly going School of Business. While on the School of Business, I make special mention of the work done by Professor Jeffrey George, the director of our Master of Professional Accounting course. This is a course from whom a number of you will graduate this afternoon. Naturally, someone needs to bring everything together. The crucial contributions of our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Shesh Gale, and his Managing Director, Mrs. Jamuna Gurung, must be acknowledged. Also, our General Manager, Mr. Austin Kijigulu, needs to be recognised for his contribution. Thank you to these people, and thank you to all of our academic staff, a number of whom are in the official party with me this afternoon. It should go without saying that our academic staff members are the key to the success and effectiveness of our higher education courses. We all appreciate their contribution. Now to our very special guest speaker. MIT is all about preparing students for the world of commerce and industry, and in understanding the operations of government and its various agencies. In our teaching, we place a special emphasis on ethical business and social values and behaviour, and on the importance of being good citizens. It therefore gives me great pleasure to welcome as our guest speaker today a person of immeasurable experience in government and leadership, the Minister for Higher Education and Skills Training and Minister responsible for the teaching profession, the Honourable Peter Hall, MLC. Minister Hall is a senior member of the Baillieu government, which was elected just over a year ago. A new government always has a big reform agenda, and education is one of the biggest portfolios in the Cabinet. As the Senior Education Minister, our guest today has shown already a detailed knowledge and understanding of our industry of higher education. Indeed, he started his professional career as a teacher so he knows the ropes. Minister Hall is no stranger to MIT, having been to the Institute before, including when he was the opposition shadow minister. The Minister has been a member of the Parliament of Victoria since 1988, representing the Legislative Council electorate of Eastern Victoria. He's the leader of the Nationals in the upper house and has served on many parliamentary committees. One other thing I think you need to know about the Minister, when he was a younger man, he still looks pretty young to me, but when he was a younger man, he played AFL football for Carlton. So those of you who follow Australian rules, and in particular those of you that barrack for Carlton, will no doubt be impressed. In any event, the football field certainly prepared the Minister for the rough and tough of politics. I'm sure the Minister will have important things to tell us about our government and its operations, about business and the role that our graduates can play in their chosen professions. Ladies and gentlemen, please will you join me in welcoming our guest speaker, the Honourable Peter Hall, MLC.
Thank you very much, Professor Rickard, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Particularly, I'd like to acknowledge sharing on stage here this afternoon Mr. Shesh Ghali, the CEO of MIT, members of MIT Higher Governing Council, including Chair John, members of the Academic Board, staff of RMIT, graduands, 2011 graduands, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it is indeed a pleasure to join with you this afternoon for a very significant celebration, particularly for the 100 or so young people that sit in front of me at this very moment. It is far too many years ago to recall exactly, but I can remember when I was sitting in similar robes when I graduated from university many years ago, and can still recall the excitement of that particular day. And indeed it is a highlight because it comes at the culmination of 15, 16, 17 years of your life sometimes of primary, secondary and finally tertiary education. And to have worked very hard and diligently over that period of time, culminating in the graduation that you are about to experience today, makes today something very special for you, but also for all of us here as friends and mentors and those that have been involved with you in your journey. So congratulations, this day is all about you and my sincere best wishes for whatever you do. Also, I think relevant to some of the words that John said in way of his introduction is worth repeating. While I know that many of you have come from countries other than Australia to study at MIT, you are joining about 150,000 overseas students that study in Victoria in any one year. And we are proud of that fact because I think that the education that we have in Victoria is something that we are justifiably proud of. It is a quality that's well recognised all around the world, and therefore the role that MIT plays in that is highly valued. And I think the opportunity for you to have to study at MIT is something that will serve you well into the future. John also mentioned that I have visited your facility down here in the CBD area, and I must say I was impressed with both the diversity, the quality and the facilities that you have to undertake your study. Now, John did mention that I had a background in football, and so I did, and suggested it prepared me for the job I currently occupy. Well, I went further than that. It taught me lots of important lessons about life as well. And I guess playing in a team, being part of a team, whether it's a sporting team, whether it's a team of arts, whether it be an academic team, there are lots of lessons that you learn that are applicable in many aspects of your life. One of my football coaches once had a motto up on the wall which I always remember and translate in almost everything I do, which said, "Preparation is the key to success." And sometimes you do get lucky in life, sometimes things will come your way and you fluke upon them. But generally, sustained effort and reward is only achieved by persistence and ability, and that is determined by how hard you are prepared to prepare yourself for that opportunity. Opportunities in life come along, not, I wouldn't say rarely, but they don't come along frequently as well. And when those opportunities come along, you need to be able to grab those opportunities and capitalise upon them. And that's why being prepared for when those opportunities present themselves to you is so important. Preparation, the key to success. And I guess that the years that you have spent studying, and particularly the last few years at MIT, has been your preparation towards your future success. It's your ticket to success, and I'm sure it will carry you a long, long journey into your life. So I don't want to tell you all of the sort of my philosophies on life, except to say that you have had a unique experience. You are fortunate to have enjoyed that journey with MIT. In Victoria, less than 50% of our students in Victoria actually go on and study at a higher education level. So for those of you who are Australians, for those of you who have come from overseas, this is a magnificent opportunity to really set yourselves up for the rest of your lives. So in doing that, there is a lot of people that you've had support from, and I like to acknowledge particularly the parents and families of all of you sitting in front of you. I know as a parent myself, having had children go through university, then the trials and indeed the costs of supporting you in that endeavour has been one that as parents willingly commit, but certainly it is a big commitment that parents undertake and families support you in your endeavours. So I would also like to acknowledge the role that the parents have played. So as Minister for Higher Education and Skills, I get the opportunity to come along to a number of these ceremonies, but it was important, I thought, that I marked this one in my calendar and made sure that I was able to share the day with you today, because Mr Garley, the CEO, and your staff have been good to me, shown me around your facilities and demonstrated to me what private providers of education, what value they can add to the system that we have in Victoria, and particularly in the area of higher education. So thank you to all those connected with MIT for the role that you've played and the value that you've added to the reputation Victoria has as a world-class provider of higher education. And congratulations again to all those young people in front of me who are the beneficiaries of it today. MIT has come a remarkable way in that very short 12-year history, and indeed to have 176 graduating today is a remarkable achievement. I congratulate you all for it. I'm looking forward to seeing all of those who graduate, but more particularly we will follow your journey closely, and I'm sure that in the years to come the names of many of those that are announced today will be names that will be announced as leaders of industry, leaders of community, potentially leaders of politics too across this nation. So wherever it is, whether you are choosing to stay in Australia or whether you are returning home overseas, my very best wishes for you, and again congratulations for all your achievements. Thank you.
I call upon the Chief Executive Officer, Mr Shesh Gale, to deliver a vote of thanks to our guest speaker, to be followed by the presentation of the graduands.
Thanks, Tim. Minister Peter Hall, Professor Ricard, distinguished guests, MIT management and academic staff, ladies and gentlemen, and the graduates. It is my great pleasure to have the privilege of responding to the Minister's address and to formally invite all present to join in a vote of thanks to Minister Hall in the usual way. Minister, your address was truly enjoyable and worthwhile for its common sense approach to the issues of today and to the challenges facing our graduates. The MIT graduates before you have all committed 2 to 3 years of hard work and study in order to achieving the awards today. I am sure our graduates have appreciated the advice and wisdom you have proffered today. I am sure also they will reflect on the matters you have raised and on the individual roles they will play in business, industry, and their communities, no matter where they live and work. The Baillieu government in Victoria is certainly making things happen for our state, and your support of our education industry is noticed and appreciated by those of us working in the industry. At a personal level, I recall you visiting MIT when you were opposition shadow minister, and your willingness now to return to MIT and to show a continuing interest and commitment to the well-being of our students and staff is valued by all of us at MIT. Government ministers like you are very busy people. You play crucial roles in ensuring our business and community life worthwhile and positive. And we are grateful for your contribution. Thank you for joining us today, and I ask graduates and all present to join me in conveying their appreciation in the usual way to the Minister.
I call upon the Chair of the Academic Board, Emeritus Professor Wayne Robinson, to present the graduands to the Chair of the Higher Education Governing Council, Emeritus Professor John Rickard.
Will all the graduands please stand? Professor Rickard, as Chair of the Academic Board, I certify to you that the candidates to be presented to you today and those others listed in the order of proceedings have fulfilled the requirements prescribed by the Melbourne Institute of Technology to be granted admission to their respective awards.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Melbourne Institute of Technology, I admit the candidates to the appropriate award of the Melbourne Institute of Technology and to the rights and privileges of those awards. On behalf of the Higher Education Governing Council, the staff of the Institute and all those present, I offer each and every one of you sincere congratulations on your achievement and best wishes for your future success. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please honour the graduands with your applause.
Will all graduands please be seated? Professor Rickard, I call upon the head of the School of Business, Dr. Christopher Wright, to present the graduands from the School of Business.
It is with great pleasure that I present the following graduands from the School of Business from the Masters of Professional Accounting. Arpita Patel. Vijay Das Kreshka. Cheng Kong. Deepa Pinumale. Gurdeep Sidhu. Harmanjit Singh Thukral. Harsheen Kaur. Janice Foldren. Kalyani Nadella. Mani Kandan Parasamy. Maninder Singh Bansal. Parminder Kaur. Pooja. Princey Pentis Pereira. Ranga Samawira Majalij. Ravinder Kaur Pander. Rohini Tuli. Samira Manhan. Shanti Tambar Bahini. Shrishra Adaju. Smita Mustafa Monty. Sunita Prajapati. Sweta Kamtam. Syed Muhammad Saud Razi. It is my great pleasure to present the following graduates from the Bachelor of Business. Bing Bing Chen. Burju Patel. Chekit Kamlesh Patel. Deepika Kapoor. Daendra Mahajan. Elise McComb. Farhan Shahid. Jobran Ibrahim. Marian Nuji Iran Jagadish de Cruz. Meenakshi Sharma. Mehtab Singh. Memory Tanga Mama. Mohammed Harun Ur Rashid. Mohammed Adil Shahid. Mohammed Rehan Noor. Natalie Kura Ru. Sean Murphy. Talent Leni Jerlu. Ying Feng. It is my great pleasure to present the following graduand from the Diploma of Business. Vong Pham.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm delighted to invite our guest vocalist, Hayley Kramer, to present a musical interlude. Hayley will be accompanied on the keyboard by her colleague, Simon Maven. She will sing two compositions. The details are in your program. Hayley Kramer is a student of the renowned Victorian College of the Arts here in Melbourne and has performed at various prestigious musical events throughout Australia. Please welcome Hayley Kramer.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can't be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong." Down an unknown road to embrace my fate, though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth my wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope. When I go the distance and my journey is complete.
song we'll be doing today is The Greatest Love of All.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. And so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in
Thank you, Hayley, and thank you, Simon. Very well done. Professor Rickard, I now call upon the head of the School of Information Technology, Dr. George Fernandez, to present his graduates to you.
Professor Rickard, I am pleased to present the graduates from the School of Information Technology. I'm now going to present the graduates of the Master of Networking. Abhilashka Karla. Amandeep Dhaliwal. Congratulations. Anjum Sultana. Anthony Héctor Castillo. Danish Irouge. Dinesh Kamarajugada. Femi Da Arshi. Gurpreet Kaur. Kodanda Badimbari. Lokesh Batala. Well done.
Thank you.
Manga Vadlamudi. Mastijage Prageeth. Muhammad Noor. Naheem Khan. Congratulations. Well done. Namita Mahato. Naresh Kanaparty. Prashant Kopolu. Ramambir Kaur. Riju Mahajan. Santosh Madigela. Siva Contragunta. Srikanth Metukuru. Srinivas Chaparala. Sukhjit Kaur. Vamsi Pala. Congratulations. Thank you. Velmani Velusami. Vikrant Puladasu. Professor Rickett, I'm going to present to you now the graduates of the Graduate Diploma of Networking. Sharafat Sahal. Shawa Zhu. Professor Rickett, I'm going to present to you the graduates of the Bachelor of Networking. Ambika Bhatt. Bharti. Babish Koulesur. Erjok Deng. Gurpreet Kaur. Hasimrajit Singh. Hemali Patel. José Rivera. Congratulations, José. Kush Luthra. Loveling Bats. Mahesh Vagamshi. Milan Sharma. Muhammad Mukarram. Mukunda Sharma. Wang Dat Pham. Rajinder Danjal. Ravi Madhawan. Stephen Loprovide. Tendai Manguiro. Venkateswara Vadala. Yazdi Shah. Zeki Oyambairam. Professor Ricker, I'm pleased to present to you now the graduates of the Diploma of Networking. Paul Henry Tyler. Professor Ricker, I'm pleased to present to you the graduates of the Diploma of Information Technology. Simone Gianluca Aperi. Professor Ricker, this finishes the presentation of the graduates of the School of Information Technology.
I would like to ask one of our very recent graduates, Janice Foldren, to come to the stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been asked to make an announcement, and it gives me a great pleasure to do so, although in some ways I think the announcement should be being made by both the head of the School of Business and the director of the Master of Professional Accounting course, because this young woman I've called to the stage, a young woman who's just received her Master of Professional Accounting this afternoon, has achieved something quite extraordinary. Janice Foldren, and I think, Janice, you're French, is that right? Janice is going to be given a special first-time academic award at MIT because she has achieved an outstanding academic record during her studies for the Master of Professional Accounting, in which she graduated today. When I was informed of this, I could hardly believe it, but Janice achieved 16 high distinctions in her course. And I'm informed that no student, and we've had plenty of first-class students at MIT, no student ever in any MIT course has achieved 16 high distinctions, an extraordinary performance. I would like to ask Professor Rickard, Chair of the MIT Higher Education Governing Council, to present Janice with a special award. Following that performance, we're hoping that each graduation ceremony in the future we will be able to have similar performances from our students. Janice has certainly set the bar high. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, now that our presentations are complete, I would like to call on another one of our graduates this afternoon, Elise McComb, who will respond on behalf of the graduates. Elise?
Good evening, everyone. When I received the call asking me to make this speech, I was apprehensive. To stand up in front of a group of people I hardly know and say something inspirational, intellectual, that makes everyone walk away feeling all warm and fuzzy, it wasn't something that I was prepared to do. But then I sat down and I thought about it. I do know everyone here. In some way or another, we are connected. Whether it is that I've shared a class with you, shared the lift with you, shared a meal with you, shared a laugh with you, or shared a thought with you. It could even simply be that we passed each other in the hall, or that I've walked into your class instead of mine. To share the last few years of teachers, classes, books, and not to mention the headaches, whether we were together or not, makes us part of something special. Something that not everyone can achieve. Something that, for a time, I doubted I myself could achieve. Standing up here today, having finished my degree, after years of assignments, lectures and countless sleepless nights, is one of the proudest moments I've had. There's a saying that goes, great moments derive from great opportunities. Well, this is a great moment. MIT has given us all the opportunity to be here today, to be collecting our future on a piece of paper, whether we use it now or whether we hold on to it for later. It is now ours forever. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the faculty for standing by us each step of the way. Without the faith and encouragement of our lecturers, many of us may have given up long ago. I would also like to acknowledge the mums, dads, sisters, brothers, neighbours, grandparents, girlfriends, boyfriends, best friends for sticking by us, believing in us and putting up with our foul moods during exam times. This success is just as much yours. My dad has always said to me, get your ticket. Get that piece of paper under your belt and you'll be set. Well, I got it. We all got it. So congratulations to the entire graduating year of the Melbourne Institute of Technology 2011, and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Elise. You've not only got your ticket, but you clearly are off to a great start. Ladies and gentlemen, I now call upon the MIT Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Shesh Gale, to deliver the challenge to our new graduates.
The back page? Yes? Okay. Good. We dare you, as graduates of Melbourne Institute of Technology, to set forth in the world, heads held high and challenge in your hearts. To use the skills and knowledge you have acquired for the advancement of your chosen profession and the community, to make us proud and to uphold the good name of Melbourne Institute of Technology, that you enjoy the fruits of your hard labor to bring you happiness and to give you a good life, to keep in touch with MIT as your life and career develop. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gale, and I must apologise, ladies and gentlemen, because I've got a running sheet. It's very detailed, but I missed one important thing in introducing Mr. Gale, and that is I was meant to ask our graduates, not graduands, graduates, to stand as a mark of respect to Mr. Gale and to their former staff. So, graduates, would you all please stand? And as you all learned this morning, please doff your caps to your former staff. Thank you. Please be seated. And let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony this afternoon. On behalf of Professor Rickard and Mr. Gale and members of the MIT staff and management, I would like to thank you for attending our ceremony and invite you to join us for refreshments following the ceremony. I would also ask you please to give another expression of appreciation in the usual way to our guest speaker, the Minister Peter Hall. May I ask everyone to please stand while the official party retires. You go first. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Afternoon tea is outside. Thank you.
Well, the ceremony's finished, and congratulations on winning the first ever award for MIT. Can you just give me a little bit of a rundown, your feelings, what you're planning to do, and that sort of thing?
Well, first, I'm very happy to be here for the graduation ceremony. We don't have that in my home country, so it's quite interesting for me to do that. And I'm planning on working in a accounting firm called PH Partner, so we'll start in April with them. And then I'm planning on staying in Australia and just work as an accountant. So yeah, pretty good.
Now, can you also give us a little bit of a rundown about why you received the award?
I received an award because I achieved 16 higher distinction in all my subjects. So, and I believe that the first time the school had a student that did such a thing.
So you're our inaugural winner. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
And I believe you're heading off back home for Christmas.
In 1 week, I'm going home to France for nearly 2 months. Yeah. Just before starting my job at Future Partner, so it's going to be good.
Congratulations again, and well deserved. Appreciate it. Enjoy.
Thank you, I will. Thank you.
Hi. Well, the ceremony's finished. So, what are your feelings, and how do you feel, and what are you planning to do?
Well, my plans are for going further, like for finding a job in my own field. Like I'll go for that, and I'm feeling
but like happy and just worried about in what field I will get the job. So at this point, I'm more happy than before. Like I got my degree, and it's I've done professional accounting, and I would like to thanks to all my colleagues, all my teachers, and my mates who helped me to get this degree. So yeah, I'm feeling much more happy.
So are you going to visit home soon, or are you staying around all for a while?
Yeah, I'm planning to go to India, like at my home on January, and after that I'll apply for residency and maybe stay over here. So like it depends.
That's great. Well, congratulations again. And I know it's been well earned because I've seen you in the library, so okay. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Hey, congratulations. So I just want to know sort of your feelings and what your plans for the immediate future and what you're planning to do soon.
My feelings are very good, like quite feeling very well, because from last 2 years my parents like pushing me, yes you can do it, because in my first semester I felt in one, and at that time I was feeling very bad, but I completed very soon, and all of my my mom wishes, my brother wishes, my sister wishes, and my dad wishes with me. So that's why I completed my studies. And nowadays I'm searching for a job as well. Yet now I'm working in a company. I'm an assistant manager over there. So that will be all right. That's my plan.
So you're planning to stay in Australia?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
That's great. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you've achieved it. It's been a rough trot, but you got there.
Yeah, it's a little bit, hard time being there, but that's really all right now.
So you're going to visit home soon?
Yeah, surely, because my mom is here now. So most probably like in 4 or 5 months, maybe next year, I'm going to.
Thanks for talking and taking the time. Go out and enjoy yourself and party hard.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, not today.
MIT rocks. It was great. Love you.
Okay, well done. Yeah.
MIT rocks. Very nice. Very wonderful.
Very excited.
Very excited. Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. It was really good. Feels really good, and I've been waiting for it since the past couple of years now. Planning to get drunk today and just hang around with these people, and that's about it.
Well, I expected a lot of, it was quite a lot of people in there. It was really well. It was really good. Future plans, I'm gonna try to get into the accounting field and just go and see how it goes from there.
It's been very well.
Really enjoyed it, and it's good to be. I feel very proud to be a part of MIT, and looking forward to my future. And it's good.
Another one like that.
Yeah, tonight we having a lots of party night. I'm going with my friends as well, with my family. So there's a lots of plan after that, after the ceremony.
Come on, say something. MIT
rocks.
Do we get rock?
Yeah, I'm celebrating with my family and friends. Future plan to go through the same subject, to get some job in the business and get some extra knowledge, have fun with friends, so the degree to parents.
MIT is the best.
It was more than expected, and I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm so happy tonight.
MIT the best!
MIT is the best, yeah.